are only so many moments that can get this reaction out of me. This explosion of pure, unadulterated jubilation. Moments of joy. Moments of achievement.
I fucking got Ashes of War! Oh my god!
And moments of triumph. And the VA Proxy demo takes all three of those aspects and manifests one of the most satisfying moments I've ever experienced in gaming. Hello, I'm Snackies, the Internet Hobbit, and you are you. And luckily for you, I was injected into your algorithm to tell you about games. Games you've likely seen, but never played. VA Proxy likely being one of them. And that's a shame. Shame on you. Nevertheless, my goal with this video is to build up hype around the game, promote the developers involved with making it, and get people to realize that far better and more affordable games exist outside of the oversaturated AAA gaming industry. So how did I find out about this game? Well, like many people nowadays, I was getting a daily dose of dopamine injected directly into my brain from this funny little app called TikTok. And on my virtual high, I encountered a video. The video. You know, the fucking video. And while that was cool, my initial reaction at the time was
Nice.
as if I didn't just witness one of the most dopest moments in gaming. Fast forward to early May of this year. I just finished my third semester of college, and with the newly acquired free time, I'm feeling the seasonal itch to get back into content creation. But I wanted to do something new with my rotting corpse of a Twitch channel. Something that had purpose. That's when another clip of VA Proxy popped up on my timeline. The video featured a boss fight taking place in the sky, on top of a bird, in a hectic, fast-paced manner. God, it was so cool! It looked refined. It was exciting. It was perfect.
It wasn't out yet.
All I could experience was in the form of a demo. Now, I don't know about you, but up until recently, I always had the perception that demos weren't worth my time. Someone who has rarely ever played a demo made the assumption that it would be a measly, unfinished, buggy mess. That being said, demos are free and fresh content waiting to be tapped into, so I decided to stream it anyway and prepare myself for the expected disaster to come. Oh, how wrong I was. You ever experience something for the first time and realize very early on it was going to be a masterpiece? That's what my experience was with the VA Proxy demo. From the very moment you enter the game, you are introduced to this broken world, ruled by rogue automatons and sentient AI. Everything looks like it's been salvaged from something else. Infrastructure is in disarray. Machines once built with a purpose now mindlessly drone back and forth. Cables hang from high places, and nature itself is dilapidated. And now, while all of this is cool, it's made even better by the fact that it's completely open world. So in most cases, you can travel and interact with anything you see. See a big ass robot in the distance? You can get to it. See a structure in the sky that looks impossible to reach? You can get to it. Getting shot from some bitch ass automaton's cannon from a mile away? Parry that bitch and get to it. Oh, and don't even get me started on the combat of this game. I'm an absolute fiend for parry-based gameplay. It is my favorite form of dopamine because it embodies the rawest form of invalidation that you can bestow upon your enemy. It's the biggest fuck you, try again moment, and it makes my hobbit toes curl. And with this game, it is fully encouraged to parry motherfuckers. It doesn't matter the size of the enemy, or the power that it's packing, or the speed of its attack. You can fucking parry it. I mean, if you didn't get that vibe from the initial, then I don't know what to tell you. Wake up. But let's say you're not a fan of parry-based combat. Say you like fast-paced, in-your-face, fuck you dirty crunchy combos that send turd wagons into the air only to be styled on again mid-fucking flight. You can do it. I mean, when I was fighting one of the last bosses of the demo, I had entered a kind of flow state that melded both combo combat and parries together, forming an experience akin to a gameplay orgasm. I didn't even know that was a nut that I needed to bust, goddammit. This fucking demo was making me discover things about myself. Oh, and side note, there's an ability in this game that lets you deploy a swarm of tiny missiles, and so long as you keep jumping and are locked on target, you kick the fucking missiles back at them and the target explodes. The developer takes AAA game design and says, I see what you're doing, I like what you're doing, I'm gonna do that and make it better. I mean, it's styled like an indie game, and it plays like it's trying to compete for Game of the Year. And it's not the only indie game that's making these kinds of moves. VA Proxy is but a mere taste of the gaming renaissance that we are thrusting ourselves into. Now, all this being said, a comment should be made about how the game functions. I played for roughly 3 hours, and I experienced a lot on a great scale. When I tell you that this demo didn't have a single game-breaking bug, or glitch, or exploit, I mean it. There were only a few moments where I was momentarily stuck, and it's really my own doing. I was trying to scale a steep mountain and got stuck in a crevice. The game at that point was still registering me as falling, so I couldn't jump out of it. It wasn't until I just started to spam my attacks that I was able to free myself. The game ran smooth, and I never experienced a loss in frames, and as a streamer, that's always a plus. If I were to make any sort of comment regarding the functionality of this game, it would be an incredibly nitpicky issue that is so niche and avoidable that it would otherwise just make me seem stupid for bringing it up. So here it goes. If you play with mouse and keyboard, dodge and sprint is the shift key, and I accidentally enabled the sticky keys function by mistake when dodging around, so either disable the sticky keys as a utility, set your keybinds to something else, or just play with the controller. Otherwise, the demo ran great, and that just tells me that the developer has been listening to player feedback and understands their game's architecture enough to fix any issues that may occur. All in all, I can't sing enough praises about VA Proxy. Its demo and developer has won my heart, and it makes me excited for the future. There are a lot of things I could say regarding its storytelling, its cutscenes, its cinematic boss fights, the scale of combat, and its progression system, but I won't. And that's because I don't have the vocabulary as a hobbit to give this game demo justice. All I can do is beckon you to follow in my footsteps, play the VA Proxy demo, see it for yourself. However, what I can say is that indie developers such as Pyrolith deserve the support. They innovate, oftentimes at their own expense. They are and will forever be the pioneers of better games. They are the passionate few who will work to see you thoroughly entertained. And with that, I leave you with this. All the information I can find on the game and the game's developer can be found in the description below. I play new indie demos every Saturday and stream new indie releases every Sunday. Follow me on Twitch to catch the game glimpse, subscribe to see more videos about upcoming indie titles, and I shall bid you farewell. Farewell.
No way! That is so cool! Hope you had fun. Oh my god, that is so cool. We will meet again soon. Oh my goodness. Take care for now.